After a full day at work, I'd rock up at jiu-jitsu on a night and my body would always be hit and miss. But more frustratingly, my mind would always be hit and miss as well. But the thing that really annoyed me was when I asked people, why does this happen? Everybody said the same thing. They were just like, it just is what it is, mate. And I was always led to believe that the more jiu-jitsu I did, the better I would feel from doing jiu-jitsu. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name's Paul Green. I coach grapplers online that want to improve the strength of their joints and transform their longevity in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Sometimes I work with people that are injured, injury prone and injury free. Sometimes we like to work with blokes that are looking to lose a bit of weight or gain weight or get absolutely shredded. In this video, I'm going to be talking about specifically your overall daily capacity. So think about capacity like a cup. Everything we do in the day, our family life fills the cup up. Our age fills the cup up a little bit. Our stress levels fills the cup up a bit. How work was. We've got a total amount of stress, and that's both physical and mental stress, that we can absorb in any given day. Now, as we get older and as all of these things start to combine, the cup gets smaller. So the less stuff we can actually absorb. The problem with most blokes is they're reacting to things falling out of the cup. And what we do with our one-on-one clients is we increase the size of the cup. We increase the capacity for your body to absorb all of these crazy demands. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to take you through the exact process that we use to improve your capacity, not just on the mat, but off the mat as well. Let's get cracking. So, let's get into it. Increase the fucking size of the cup, right? Make life easier. Jiu-Jitsu edition. Number one, get strong. If you are weak, Jiu-Jitsu will have an insane impact on your body and mind during the day. If we can reduce the impact that Jiu-Jitsu has, our body will be able to absorb it as if it's an absolute doddle. If you are a proactive bloke that really wants to dial this down and improve their capacity because you want to do jiu-jitsu for the rest of your life, like me, then the link is in the description to jump on my one-on-one program. My one-on-one program isn't for reactive people that want quick fixes. It is for proactive people that want long-term solutions by addressing the root cause of their issues. If you already strength train, then I would recommend that you prioritize the strengthening of your joints. If you don't already strength train, I would absolutely recommend that you get 2 strength training sessions in per week. And don't do chest and arms. Do full body, have a couple of days rest, then full body again. Right? 2 full body sessions, so you're training your joints twice per week, will absolutely increase your training capacity for jiu-jitsu. The next thing that you are going to do is, on that, make sure that you have the intent to increase your performance every week and you actually drive to increasing your performance. For example, if you can only do 14 jump squats in your garden on week 1, you're aspiring to get 15 and 16 and 17 to improve the strength of your knees. You're not going to get strong without that intent. When you're in that dark place in a working set, you need to use your mind and really push your body through them points of where the stickiness in performance. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to maintain, right? And a lot of people are very happy because they know this cup is getting smaller. Realistically, men over the age of 40 know the cup is getting smaller. So what do? They adopt the mindset where they're happy to maintain the size of the cup. No, it's even better to increase the size of the cup. And that's what I'm talking about now. Strength, get strong. Yeah? The second thing that you need to do is eat for high energy and high performance. What I mean specifically by that is I like to adopt an 80-20 rule with all of our clients and myself, is 80% of what you eat is whole foods and quite nutrient dense. Right? 20% eat what you want. So you've got the logical boxes getting ticked on the 80%. Energy needs, energy requirements. We're eating plenty of protein for recovery. We're eating plenty of carbohydrates, specifically around our training sessions. And 20% because we're human at the end of the day. You know, we want to have a croissant every now and then. We want to have a coffee and a cake every now and then. Do you know what I mean? So 80-20 rule. But making sure you're getting them priority, the most important meal of the day is the carbohydrates you consume before your training session. Now, you might not have been doing that. Hopefully, you try that out this week and reap the rewards of that. Carbohydrates before your training session is undoubtedly the most important meal of the day. What else have I got here? Number 3. Prioritize and pride yourself in your sleep numbers. Now, I know it's very easy to, enjoy that relaxing evening to yourself or evening with the missus. But by watching a series on Netflix or by, sitting on your smartphone for a few hours and then it's midnight and then it's the early hours, you're just forcing yourself to be playing catch up the next day. Now, if you got yourself to bed 2 or 3 hours earlier, and I know that's, a hypothetical scenario, if you got yourself to bed 2 or 3 hours earlier, add in 2 or 3 hours extra sleep, the benefits are, going to be exponential. You're going to rest, or you're going to recover better from your sessions, and you're going to have more energy the next day. But you're going to have a better ability to improve how you manage stress the next day as well. And I know you know this stuff, right? But I can completely empathize with how easy it is to fall into that trap, right? What was I going to say? There was another point I was going to say on this. Anyway, right? This is like one of the quickest wins you can have. And like I said, it's not about playing catch up. You want to actually have a great day. Do you know what I mean? You want to wake up feeling like you have good energy, good motivation, and you can absorb, whatever stress comes at you. The only way you're going to do that is by having a good sleep. If you halved your sleep numbers tomorrow, no matter whether you get strong or eat healthy, this is the foundation. Sleep is literally the foundation. When you've had a shit sleep, you pretty much guarantees to have a shit day. We can all agree on that, do you know what I mean? So once you address that, I'll give you a couple of points as well to action today. You're just going to feel unbelievable. You're going to feel almost superhuman every single day. I'm not even joking, right? So the first thing you can do to make sure this is, a little bit better every single day is having a tech-free bedroom. Now, a lot of people have TVs and smartphones attached to their bedside drawers or whatever on charge, and get that shit out of the bedroom. It's just a distraction. What the bedroom should be for, sleep and something else to keep the missus happy. If you struggle dropping off, reading a book in bed is, a pretty good way to kind of get yourself into that, fuck this book, I'm getting to sleep. Also, another little trick is something called valerian tea. Now, valerian tea it's a really smelly tea, right? It smells like, sweaty socks and cheese. But I tell you what, it doesn't half help you drop off to sleep. So them 3 things there may help you drop off. And now if you're only having 4 hours sleep and you adopt them changes and you get from 4 hours to 5 hours per night, that's a 25% increase on your sleep, which is going to add 25% more ability to manage stress, 25% more recovery, repair, regeneration, and 25% more energy. It sounds minor, right? But it's going to completely transform your capacity. Remember, men over the age of 40 are very happy, they're in that bad of a state, they're very happy to maintain the size of the cup. I'm telling you to increase the size of the cup, because once this cup increases in size, you can do more jiu-jitsu. You can have more stress in your life with less of the adverse effect. Hopefully that makes sense. Don't give up. Don't give up that easy. That's it from me, gentlemen. Hopefully you appreciate the video. Short one today. Just to summarise, increase the fucking size of the cup. Jiu-Jitsu edition. Improve your capacity for more jiu-jitsu and everything off the mat as well. Get strong. Eat better food for high energy and performance, and improve your sleep numbers and sleep quality.